Hey guys, just checking in with you guys. Going to record a video of some of the stuff we went over yesterday, plus some of the stuff we're going to be going over today, just to give you a chance to look at it before we get started. So I'm going to put my metronome on 90. I had a couple of you ask me about a video for the count off, just to make sure that we do it correctly. So remember, we're going to start with our right hand, and that's going to give us our first 3 beats. And there's going to be a pause on every one of them. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, and I'll do that again. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. If you want to get technical, this left hand doesn't come in until the upbeat of 6. I'll do it one more time. So we have 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And then we go into our 4/4 pattern, or a 3/4 pattern, or a 2/4 pattern. It doesn't matter. That's how we count it off, and then we go into our next pattern, okay? What I want to go through for the next portion of our conducting stuff is left hand independence, which is cues, which is crescendo, decrescendo, stuff like that. So when we do a cue, and I'll do it in 4/4 because 4/4 is just kind of the basis of what we're going to be doing, and that's really what you're going to be doing as far as your routine goes for the show. So when we do cues, there's 2 parts to the cue. There's the prep, and there's the actual cue itself. So if I'm going to cue on beat 1, the prep always happens a beat before. So if I'm going to cue somebody, the prep is going to happen on beat 4. The cue is going to happen on beat 1. So I'll show you a cue. So if I'm conducting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, prep, cue. Okay, so there's 2 ways that I've been taught to do the prep and the cue itself. You can choose either one, whichever one's easiest. There's kind of like the frisbee, which is where you come in. As you notice, I have a fist. So I come in, and then I kind of like just throw the frisbee out. So we have this motion. I've also been taught where we come up here to the head, almost like we're punching ourselves on the side of the temple, and then you cue it from there. Whichever one's easiest for you. So for right now, we're just going to do cues on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, prep, cue, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, prep, cue, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, prep, cue. Okay, so that's how we would do our preps and our cues for cues on beat 1s. They get different and they get a little bit more difficult as we change the different beats. So like if I wanted to do one on beat, let's say I wanted to do a cue on beat 4, that would be a little bit more difficult. 1, 2, prep, cue. You see how you have like that contrary motion between the 2 hands where they're not really doing the same thing, they're not mirroring each other. That's where it gets a little bit more difficult. But for right now, I'm really just worried about cues on beat 1. That's where you're primarily going to have those cues, either on beat 1 or beat 3, our strong beats of 4/4. Crescendos and decrescendos. We start up here, or excuse me, we start down here for crescendos, and then we start up here for decrescendos. The important thing is that we use equal space, equal time. We don't want a choppy crescendo, and we don't want to see every beat in our decrescendo. We want it to be as smooth as possible. Up and down, okay? So now we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, crescendo, decrescendo, and back to 4. Try that again. Crescendo, decrescendo. Now with these, make sure that we're not afraid to get out of our box. A lot of us when we were conducting, we didn't want to come way up here. We didn't want to come way down here. This is a moment where we want to make sure this stays the same. And then this hand is covering a lot of space in the allotted time. Okay? So crescendo, decrescendo. Do it again. And down. And back. Hopefully this video will provide you with a little bit of help as we move forward. Hopefully you guys get a chance to look at this before we have our class later today, okay? See you guys later, guys.